The truth about longevity nobody wants to hear. Why you should fear dependence, not death. We spend our whole lives in fear of death. We fear dying young, dying suddenly, and dying before we have accomplished the things we wanted to do. But from the perspective of geriatric medicine, I must tell you, death is not the greatest fear. Dependence is the true nightmare. Imagine this scenario. You are 70 years old. You wake up every morning, but instead of feeling excited to face the day, you feel the burden of a body that has already retired. You want to stand up from the sofa, but your legs lack the strength to support you. You want to wear a nice outfit, but you need a loved one to help you put your arms through the sleeves. And on your dining table, there is no nutritious food, but rather a pill organizer with 17 different types of tablets. That is not living. That is existing in a biological prison that you have unknowingly built for yourself over the past few decades. Before we start dismantling this prison, if you find this topic important for yourself and your loved ones, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. This helps the algorithm deliver this practical medical knowledge to more people so that we not only live longer but live healthier. And do not forget to leave a comment below. What is your biggest fear when thinking about old age? I will read and respond to all of you. Why do we accept decline as if it were destiny? Let us look at society today. We have a dangerous concept called, that is just what happens when you get old. You are 40 years old and your blood pressure starts to rise? That is normal, everyone gets that. You start to develop type 2 diabetes? It is genetics, it is just age. You have chronic joint pain and constant fatigue? Those are signs of aging. We have made a grave mistake. Just because a medical condition becomes common does not mean it is normal. When half the population suffers from metabolic syndromes, the so-called reference ranges in hospitals gradually shift in a negative direction. You go for a checkup, the doctor looks at your test results and says, everything is within the normal range, you can rest easy. But what is the truth? You are not healthy. You are just average in a population that is largely unwell. Your doctor is relying on a standard that has been lowered. You have not been warned that you are on a downward slope. You have only been reassured so that you can continue living in complacency. Think of your health like a bank account. When you are young, you have a massive amount of biological capital. Modern life is a sweet trap. Everything is designed to save you as much effort as possible. Fast food is just a click away. Jobs require sitting still for hours, and entertainment involves lounging on the sofa. Your body, which evolved to hunt, to move, and to adapt to challenges, is now starved of those physical demands. This decline does not happen overnight. It is the compound interest of laziness. A year of sitting at a desk is a small debt. 10 years of eating processed food is a moderate debt. 20 years of not using your muscles is a massive debt. The human body is extremely good at compensating. It will struggle to keep things looking okay on the surface. That is the trap. You feel fine so you do not pay your debt. But the interest is growing every day. And when the creditor, meaning chronic diseases or health crises, comes to collect, the bill you have to pay is irreversible decline. By then, even if you want to pay with money, it is too late. As a doctor, I must frankly admit, the current healthcare system is very good at managing decline. You have high blood pressure. We have antihypertensives. You have high cholesterol. We have statins. You have diabetes. We have metformin. Every prescription decision follows clinical guidelines. But have you ever asked yourself, why do I have to take this for the rest of my life? Modern medicine is excellent at prolonging existence, but it is very poor at restoring resilience. We are focusing on treating the symptoms while neglecting the root cause, lifestyle. We are turning people into machines dependent on chemicals instead of teaching them how to let the body heal itself and maintain homeostasis. The healthcare system is not designed to teach you how to live healthily. It is designed to catch you when you are already sick. And with 150 patients waiting outside the clinic, I do not have time to sit down and teach you how to do resistance training or how to eat enough protein. That is why, if you wait for the healthcare system to proactively help you be healthy, you will wait forever. We have two types of age. Chronological age, the number on your ID card, which you cannot change, and biological age, which reflects the actual level of aging of your body's organs. There are people who are 60 but have the heart and muscle mass of a 40-year-old. Conversely, there are people who are only 40 but already carry the pathologies of a 70-year-old. That difference does not come from genetics, but from the biological capital you accumulate every day. Why am I so obsessed with muscle? Because muscle is not just for looking good in clothes. Muscle is the largest endocrine organ in the body. It is a blood sugar filter, it is the cushion protecting your joints, and it is the energy reserve when you fall ill. After age 30, without intervention, we lose 3 to 8% of muscle mass every decade. After 60, this process accelerates sharply. When you lose muscle, you lose the ability to process sugar. Muscles are where glucose is consumed. With less muscle, your blood sugar will always be at a dangerous level. When you lose muscle, you lose the ability to maintain balance. Falls at age 70 are not accidents. They are failures of the muscular system. And after a hip fracture, the path to dependence becomes shorter than ever. Resistance training is not a hobby for gym enthusiasts. It is the cheapest and most effective life insurance you can invest in. What is our goal? It is compression of morbidity. Instead of spending the last 30 years of your life in a hospital bed, live your independence to the fullest until you are 85 or 90, and only experience a short period of decline before passing away. These are the 5 golden pillars. Pillar 1. Nutrition. Eat to live longer. You do not need to follow extreme, expensive diets or complex, biohacking menus. The principle here is eat whole foods. Prioritize protein to maintain muscle mass. Prioritize fiber to nourish your microbiome and control blood sugar. Stay away from ultra-processed foods, things designed for taste but devoid of necessary nutrition. Pillar 2. Muscles. Proactive preservation. You need at least 2 to 3 resistance training sessions per week. It could be lifting weights or using your own body weight, as long as you create enough stimulus for your body to respond by building more muscle. Remember, if you do not challenge your muscles, your body will assume you do not need them, and it will liquidate that muscle mass. Pillar 3. Cardiovascular health. Zone 2 training. Do not just run until you are gasping for air. Try Zone 2 training. This is an intensity level where you can still maintain a conversation. Your breathing is slightly heavier, but not broken. This is the best way to train your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells. Pillar 4. Movement outside the gym. You train for 1 hour but sit still for the other 10? You are still sedentary. Keep moving. Walk after every meal. Take the stairs. Your body is programmed to move continuously, not to remain frozen in one position. Pillar 5. Sleep and stress. Essential maintenance. Sleep is not a waste of time. It is when your body clears out cellular debris, recovers your nervous system, and rebalances your hormones. If you are chronically sleep deprived, you are destroying your own defense system. My friends, I want you to understand. There is no magic pill or expensive supplement that can reverse 20 years of laziness. Everything you see on social media, wearable health trackers, life-extending powders, all of that is just the fringe. Never trade the core essentials for flashy trifles. Dependence is not destiny. If you are currently 30, 40, or 50 years old, now is the time you must act. Every time you choose to walk instead of taking the elevator, every time you choose to eat a plate of protein instead of fast food, you are withdrawing capital from your health bank to protect your freedom for your future. After everything we have discussed, I am not selling you medicine. I am selling you a mindset. Your freedom is the result of the small decisions you make today. How old are you? Have you started repaying your lifestyle debt yet? Leave your answer in the comments. I want to read your stories. If you feel this video is a necessary wake-up call, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your best friend or family member. We cannot change the healthcare system overnight, but we can change the way our community lives. I am Dr. David. Thank you for joining me in the most important video of your life. See you in the next practical medical knowledge video. Stay healthy and stay free.